An app that can connect young people with their very own support system at the touch of a button.
Yes, this Mid-South startup creates communities around high school and first-generation college students in the name of empowerment and so much more. To learn how it all works, we are live now with the co-founder of Backrs, Andy Babowski, and a protege in one of their communities, that is Jada Park. Let's start with Andy. When you hear a great idea, you go, man, why didn't I think of that? We know the need for this in the community, especially here in the Mid-South, but also nationally. How did Backrs come about?
Yeah, so I spent the last 13 years as a middle school and high school principal right here in Memphis and North Memphis, and I worked with so many fantastic young people with huge goals, big aspirations that would benefit from just having a few more adults in their corners to help open up different doors. And so a group of us came together. We started talking with young people, parents, community leaders, nonprofits, employers, and we thought it'd be an amazing way to bring so many people together to support young people on their journeys.
All right, Jada, being a young person, also a student, I believe, at Howard University.
That's right.
Give us some perspective, though, how this really empowers younger people and also perhaps leads to jobs, internships, just to name a few.
Absolutely. Good morning and thank you for having me. So with Backrs, you essentially are getting a team of supporters. So with my team, they are all across the country. So I have Backrs in DC, Backrs in Atlanta, and they all have different job descriptions, some in the federal government, some with public relations. So you get a diversity of perspectives and backgrounds. And when it comes to getting internships and things of that nature, they offer you different perspectives as to how you can approach a question or approach a job interview, whatever it is that you're asking them for. They do a great job of helping you get to that point and helping you secure the internship or job that you're looking for.
And also, Jada, how do you maintain that relationship? I think with any mentorship, it's a big time commitment and just holding each other accountable, staying in touch. So how does that work with Backrs?
Yeah, so you can do it a variety of different ways. So you could keep in touch with your Backrs through the Backrs website. They're launching that app soon as well. But I know with my Backrs, we have decided to make a group chat through text messages. So we keep in touch with each other through text, and we schedule Zoom calls like once or twice a month to talk about things that have been happening or things that are coming up in my life or in their life as well.
All right, Andy, I see you over there nodding your head as Jada was speaking. What is the bigger picture of the app itself? I mean, what would you like to see, and how and what purpose will it serve?
Yeah, so the bigger picture here is that there are countless young people who are or will soon be the first in their families to go to college and are just navigating all sorts of complexities of moving into adulthood, right? And at the same time, we know that there are literally millions of adults out there that are looking for ways to give back, pay it forward, but don't necessarily have the time to invest hours every week or hours every month. And so what we're trying to do is to put more adults in young people's corners and give those same adults a high impact, convenient, personalized way to make a difference.
And Andy, just given recent events, the violence we see here in Memphis, especially recently with the youth, how important is it to have something like this right now? And also the tie to technology, which young people, I mean, everybody is on their phones, on their computers, on their iPads.
Yeah, that's right. So our young people are between the ages of 15 and 24, from 10th graders all the way through seniors in college. And we know that they're digital first, right? And at the same time, this allows adults to get engaged when it's convenient for them. I think that our country, our city, our area is hungry for true, like, rich community, bringing people together across a wide range of backgrounds and experiences. And that's one of the things that I think is so beautiful and powerful about Backrs, is that we're bringing recent college graduates together, along with young professionals with young children, along with Backrs in their 50s that are recent empty nesters, and we even have some 70 and 80-year-olds in our community. And so we're just excited that people can come together across a wide range of backgrounds and lived experiences to build community in this new way.
That's
All
awesome.
right, Andy, thank you very much. Jada, thank you as well. Backrs, really taking things to another level. We do appreciate it.
Yes, thank you, Andy and Jada.
Good to see you both.
Thank you.